Blog
Hello,
Talk
this is
Radio.
Jonathan. Hello, this is Jonathan. I'm here to host my show, Life After Happiness. I'm not exactly myself because we've been having some technical problems. Let me see if I can get myself on. Give me 1 second. Okay, are you there?
Hi, yeah.
Okay, you're there, Kelly, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if we'll get the, I don't know what's wrong. It's just not letting me do the multiple calls. Let's see if I'm going to get the number for her. Let me see. I'm going to go text her that number real quick here.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, boy. I'm sorry things aren't, okay, let's see if it's here.
Are we on the
Are
air?
you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you there? Okay. Listen, I'm sorry, guys. Normally I just do this three-way calling, but it doesn't work today for some reason. I don't know what to do. Okay. Anyway, all right. We'll see. I'm gonna start calling the Sprint people later. Okay. I'm here to host my show, Life After Happiness. That's not normally what happens. Now, Robin, I met you on Facebook. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I met you on Facebook, and Kelly is a co-host today. Now, you had said, I think there was some negativity that you've experienced that you weren't supposed to be there. Is that accurate?
Wasn't supposed to be where?
Well, I think you told me that you had some negativity that wasn't supposed to be there. Is that accurate, or?
Gosh, I'm not following you with that. I've had, as far as paranormal, I've had some negative things happen to me. Definitely.
Yeah, maybe that's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're probably talking about.
Yeah, I grew up on a piece of property that was quite haunted, actually.
Okay.
And you just want?
You feel like I think the impression that they've got from you is that you feel like there's somehow some form of negativity that you want to get rid of. What we did was it says here that we're going to do a shock today. So, Kelly, do you have a picture of Robin?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Hi, Kelly.
All right.
Nice.
All right, Robin,
How are
you
you?
somewhere where you can? Are you somewhere you can be laying down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good.
You might want to try laying down. Okay.
Okay. Now,
Okay,
before
let
we
me
start, is it okay if I ask you some questions? Sorry, I think we were all talking at the same time. Okay, good. When you were growing up on the property and it felt like it had some negative spirits lingering around, what were some of your experiences?
Well, I had a very major experience happen on that property, and I should kind of start with that one. But it was the most major thing that happened. I was in third grade, and often we had caretakers on the property. I grew up in a wealthy home. We had 84 acres of land, and we had apple orchards, tennis courts, 22 horses, Olympic-sized swimming pool. I mean, just a beautiful childhood I had. And so we got home from school, and back in those days, we would go change our clothes to get, to get into our play clothes. So it was fall, and it had been very cold out, and we had this giant bird bath in front of our house. It was a huge concrete bird bath that was held up by like 3 gigantic seahorses out of concrete. And that had ice in it, and leaves frozen in the ice. And so I went in the front door. I was going to go change into my play clothes and started going up the stairs. Well, against the stairs was a big glass wall, so I could see out the front. And I stopped for some reason on the stairs, and I saw my friend Billy playing with the leaves and the frozen ice. And then I saw the bird bath lift up into the air, move over so that it was perfectly placed on top of his head, and then fell on him. And
oh my God!
It crushed him so perfectly that his teeth were laid out in a row in front of him.
Oh my God!
He was killed instantaneously.
Oh
and
my word!
I don't know, but I had I think a Catholic reader told me that demon, that was really meant for me, and the demon went into me after that.
Wow.
And that is why my life has not been on track like all my other sisters. You know what I mean? Everybody else is very successful in my family and had one marriage and no problems, and mine has been constant problems.
Wow.
So yeah, so that was explained to me that was part of the problem.
Wow. I mean, that's scary because a lot of times when people have demons involved or intense negativity, things like that, sometimes those things happen where there's no witnesses or there are few witnesses, but it's something, I mean, nobody can dispute this. I mean,
the police
came over, I think, 2 or 3 times and kept asking me questions. What did you see? What did you see? And my answer was always the same. So they ended up, it was an open case file for a while, and then they just closed it because there were no answers, and I was the only witness, and that's it.
Well, yeah, and it's not like there's going to be a little mini tornado lifting something up of that size and putting it on someone's head like that. I mean, that's something you just can't make
you
up.
have to think, this bird bath was an abnormally large one. It was very large. I've seen them in smaller ones, but this was a huge bird bath. And for something that weight, solid concrete, to lift up into the air like that on its own, it was bizarre, and how it floated right above his head and then dropped on him. It was so eerie.
Wow.
Chills.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to have a crane or something to lift something of that size and weight. I mean, that's just really bizarre, and something that even the strongest doubters can't doubt that.
No,
I mean,
a human couldn't lift it. It had to be about 400 to 500 pounds.
Good grief!
I mean,
wow.
Yeah, there's no way a human could even lift it. So, and just to see it floating across there and then dropping on him like that, it was crazy.
That had to be horrific. I'm sorry you had to see that.
Yeah, it ruined a lot of things for me as a child.
I bet.
And really upset me. I remember denouncing God when that happened and say, why did you do that? Why did you kill my friend? Why did you let him die? And I got mad at God. I really got mad. I was just a child. You don't know.
Yeah. Is there a possibility there could have been, like, a century or 2 ago, maybe it was a plantation, and maybe there were angry people, residually that were made to do things they didn't want to do, like slavery or something?
You mean as far as spirits on the property?
Well, I mean, was that at one time, did they maybe have a plantation or slaves or something like that, like, a couple centuries ago?
I don't know. All I really knew about the property, it had some existing barns and things that have been there for hundreds of years. And then I knew that Ulysses S. Grant had come through there, and he had stayed at one of the houses on the property at that time, which was long gone.
Oh, okay.
My dad had built our property on that house, but we did keep the barns and the stables that were there already, and they were quite old.
Okay. All right. I feel like there was some sort of really bad conflict there, even if it was not a bloodbath, but just, during that time, Civil War, things like that. A lot of times families were divided and ideologies were challenged, and people, were strongly on one side or another, and a lot of people didn't agree, and it caused a lot of problems. But obviously more so for the people who were forced to do things against their will. And I'm kind of feeling like there was something that happened during that time that maybe there were, escaped slaves or something like that got captured, something like that. It feels like somebody is really angry and upset because they were put through a literal hell on earth. And so they're kind of upset and angry at, what would be like innocent, childhood, things like that, because they were denied that themselves. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, I mean, books have actually been written. I met one of the guys that wrote a book about our house that I grew up on, and he had said at one time there was a mental institution on that property. And I said, well, I have no evidence of that, I had my mother's mother didn't speak any English, and her husband died after the 10th child was born. So she was in Chicago, and she raised all 10 kids. And my mother's brother, one of my mother's brothers, my Uncle Steve, married a witch. And my mom warned us about that, and so did my grandmother. And she said, don't ever, she was very jealous. He was my godfather, and she was very jealous that he was so crazy about me as a child. So she would always give me gifts, and the gifts always had something black on them. A black bow, a black trinket, a black something. And my mom would take the gifts and dump them in those old Salvation Army bins, But, sometimes on the way to the Salvation Army bin, she would get in a car accident. If it was left on the property, my horse would go nuts and start attacking me. My uncle cut off his finger. All these things would happen if one of these gifts was on the property.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it could, if there was a mental institution there, that could be like slavery, because in a way, because people are kept there against their will, they're made to do things they don't want to do. And it's not like the modern ones now where they're actually helping people. But a lot of times, back at the turn of, going into the 20th century, things like that, a lot of times people were experimented on. And
I don't even know if there was places like that in Illinois. You know what I mean? I don't know. When I think of plantations, I think of Nashville or something.
Huh. Well, even here, where I live, there was a really old insane asylum, but it was for people that had, I believe it was syphilis, that they didn't, there were people that were infected with it, they didn't know what to do, and it drove them crazy. But, literally.
I think we have a caller. I'm going to get the caller real quick. Okay. Okay, is this who I think it is? Hello?
This is Deborah.
Hi. Oh, is
Hi,
this
Deborah.
Oh, hi. No, I think Deborah wants Deborah Hutchinson. You wanted to call in before we do the chakras.
I think you're doing Robin's chakras tonight, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, well, apparently she's getting. Your friend Robin's getting hers done, and she told me you had a story. Is that true?
Oh, I've got a lot of stories.
Yeah, she does. Hi, Deborah.
Wow.
Hi. I have a whole lifetime of weird and wonderful things, so.
Yeah, she
Okay.
does. We have a lot in common, although I think Deborah's had more alien-related stories than me, although I've had a few myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Robin, before we move on to Deborah, I feel like that aunt definitely had a jealous streak. And is she still alive?
No.
Okay.
Who's this?
Yeah.
Funny, my godfather's wife was a witch, and when she died only a few years ago, and she always looked like she was 50 years old. She never aged.
Wow.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
She was like 96. She looked like she was 50. It was crazy.
Wow. I wish I could do that, but not for that reason.
Yeah, I think she was a black witch, so I don't know what kind of deals you make with that.
I'd rather get old and look old than to dabble with that. I would, just rather age because that's not something that anybody should mess with.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that was the root of a lot of things too. I think it's just kind of like a buildup of different circumstances that just happen to be in the same place, and then she's touching it off when I'm pretty sure she had painted those things with black magic, and so that would just kind of bring everything boiling to the surface, even things that had died down a long time ago, or maybe there was Native American conflict there, the land got taken, there's just so many centuries, in any place that we stand anywhere where there have been people, and that just probably solidified everything and brought it up, from centuries of different things.
I think it's like rare that an entity like that can murder someone else in this realm. It's got to be very powerful to do that, I would imagine.
Yeah, that is really rare. Yeah, that's, boy, I would never want to move there. I don't care if somebody offers me money to move there.
Honestly, that property was sold a long time ago, and it's been subdivided to 5-acre lots. I will not go. I will not go to that property. I won't step a foot on it because I don't want whatever's there coming home with me.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been natives that were run off of there, and like their burial grounds, could have been desecrated to have, buildings put up and houses and a farm, and it's just there's so much that can happen in one place without it starting to take on the negative stuff, and then you have somebody that's a catalyst trying to bring it up to the surface, trying to magnify it. That's really the scary thing there. And then to be able to manifest something so strong that it kills someone, that's a huge red flag.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
it definitely
that's an understatement.
my whole life.
That's not even the word I would use. It's not a red flag. It's a horror movie is what it is.
Yeah. Basically, it's a true-to-life horror story. I mean, like, real one. I mean, wow. But I feel like he's with you all the time, your friend.
He was. I had a really good psychic told me he's been with me since that happened because it was so unexpected. He just went to me, and he's been by my side ever since. And he told me a while back that he removed him
had him go towards the light, and they removed him. So, hoping he's not with me anymore, that he's moved towards the light.
Right. Well, I feel like he keeps checking back on you.
Yeah,
now,
that
Deborah,
I believe. And
for you.
over the years, I've reconnected with his sisters and things, which is interesting. So,
wow.
Small world. I have a question for Deborah. Have you ever had your chakras done, Deborah?
My chakras, I had a lady that tried to do my chakras with Reiki healing, and she wasn't very good. But
okay, have you ever had it done? Maybe we can have yours done someday. Maybe we can have yours done someday.
I don't know. My chakras, I think my chakras are pretty messed up right now.
Oh, I'd love to do yours on the show. That would be great.
Yeah, well, I've never had mine done, so I'm excited to have them done today.
Yeah.
I've had an entity that actually came inside of me. He was very huge. And before he did, maybe a few days before, maybe a week, I can't remember now, but he told me, and I saw him. I had all gifts at one point in time. And before I had those gifts, I saw him. And he was a huge being. He's a huge man, tall, very big. I don't know, 6 feet more. But he literally entered me. And he stayed with me for a long, long time. But he taught me how to heal. And what he had done, he opened, not only did he open all my chakras, the Kundalini came up quite fast. And quite honestly, I was terrified. But I had all gifts. I had every gift, and I didn't want all those gifts. But in the end, I realized why I had all those gifts, because I also had to get rid of entities around people that were never human. But I was a trance healer. I stopped doing it because I didn't charge for healing. As a trance healer, the people that came to me weren't operational. You couldn't operate on them. And I think those were the ones who were just, they were at my door. And the healings were spontaneous. They were now not, brain tumors. I did 2 brain tumors. But when I say as a healer, I was a tool. I don't believe I'm the one that did the healing. I know all I did was, I went in trance. I was in trance for 2 hours. I was in trance for a very short time, but it knocked me out. After every healing, it knocked me out 2 hours. Exactly 2 hours, I'd wake up and everything was done. But the healing was spontaneous. It was spontaneous.
Oh, it seems like it tapped your energy so much you were done for 2 hours.
Say that again? He definitely taught me how to do it. He taught me once he was inside of me. It took me about a month or so before I could get used to him because he was so tall, and I was continuously stretching. I didn't question it. It was fascinating. I'm telling you, I saw the future. I saw people 6 months or more before I even met him. But it was very restricting, and I didn't know how to shut myself off. I was open to it continuously.
Oh, that can get dangerous. Yeah.
He was a very powerful being. 6 months before he did all of that, before he came inside, I saw like a pyramid on my wall. I saw the staff or the snake going up it. I saw it's just little signs as if I had a very strong being with me. Obviously, he knew medicine, but what he taught me was how to pray over water, put salt in the water before I got in, pray in the water. Before I actually did the healing, I did like this little ceremony, and I went straight up to my room, and within seconds, I was in trance. I'd send the healing to the person from my house to them. They could be 100 miles away, it could be 1,000 miles away, because it's instantaneous. the energy that you send, very powerful, but that was only part of it. The being, I could feel, I just knew. I could hear this, sound like a tuning fork of energy where my vibrations were getting higher and faster. And then once I got this fine tune, it's like a tuning fork. I got a certain pitch. I knew to let go and let it take place, let it happen. It happened every time.
Oh, that's great.
Unbelievable. Most of it was in England. I had one guy here in Ohio. He had a brain tumor, and he was healed. So it gave everyone a second chance, you know, and they got to feel the power of the healing, the power, the beauty, the love that came with it. You know, so a lot of things like that happened to me. I'm friends with people from out there somewhere. I don't know who they are. Some people I call the travelers I met. But back in, Robin will know, it's either June or July, I had a being here in my house. In fact, they left me a little, wasn't a tattoo, but they left me a mark. And it lasted for like 48 hours and disappeared.
Oh, wow.
So I've invited my home. I told them I'm making progress because they're with me all the time. And this night, it was on a Sunday night. I said, if you're still with me, will you let me know? Well, next morning I woke up and that marking was on me. And it was either that same day or the next day, this being was in my house. He was walking around. And I told him, I already gave him my permission. I said, if you want to observe me, you can do that. I want to be friends. So he did. He did come in. And it was, I believe it was a male. I saw the outline. He was invisible until he got in front of the light, and then I could see the outline walking around. So he wasn't a ghost. He was not a ghost. He was an entity of a being from up there, wherever up there is. But they've been with me since I was 2.
I have a question. So, Deborah, would you ever want to have a chakra day like we're going to give Robin today?
Yeah, I can try it.
Hey, that's
okay, we'll
great.
set you up one day. Maybe after the show, we'll talk about setting you up.
What I'm really looking for, I'll tell you what I'm really looking for, is someone to completely put me under and take me under. Because this being that came inside of me, what he told me before he did it, and I'll tell you, he was huge. He said, we will soon be integrated as we were once before.
Oh.
We will soon be integrated as we were once before.
I think I know the person to introduce this lady to, Kelly. I think I know the lady that we. Are you thinking of the same lady I'm thinking of?
I think so. The one that's doing the quantum healing hypnosis therapy.
I think this lady and Robin should. Not Robin, but Deborah should. Deborah should talk. We have a friend who is doing hypnotists. Kelly did her chakras, and we'll arrange for the two of you to talk. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, she's really good. It's really interesting. I mean, she.
Where is she located at?
Texas, I think.
Where?
Texas, I believe.
Texas. Yeah. I'm limited because I'm on a very low income. I only collect a pension. And so I'm going to have a hard time finding anybody.
Well, she can do it.
But I would love to be able to, because I want to take me back.
Yeah, she can do it on the phone.
Because I would never do that. That's quite dangerous.
Well.
Yeah, if you've ever done trance work and gone under, even for me, if it wasn't for this being that was with me, I don't know if I would have done it. Because if someone say I was in trance and I'm doing healing, if someone would have disrupted me at that time or touched me and stopped that flow of energy, that could have easily killed me and the person I was healing. It's that powerful. It's a very, very powerful healing. And so when you're under trance, when you're doing trance work of any type, you should always be with someone.
Oh, okay.
They have to control. They have to control what's going on. Once I'm under, I won't be able to control. Well, don't think I'll be able to control it, because if I give myself up to somebody else controlling it for me. See, before I was a semi-trance. I controlled up to a certain point. Up until, like I said, when I heard that high-pitched vibration and sound, I let myself go, and it would just happen. But I had to get myself to that point. And as soon as the healing was done, I came out of it, the tears would fly, and I would say thank you and lay back down, and I was out for 2 hours. Oh, it was always 2 hours. And then I came out of it and everything was fine. So it's not an easy thing to do that, especially because I want someone to take me back when I was 2, and maybe before that, because when he said we were integrated once before, as we were before, we would get. So I like to find out who this being is. So I also wanted to find out when I was 4, this being came and sat beside me. Again, he was totally invisible, beautiful voice, never forget it, never have. He told my future in 3 sentences. And that was before I became 33. I thought I was going to die because he told me I would die at a young age. And he gave me a number of 30-something, 30, 33. The closer we got to 30, I got worried. And yes, in fact, I did have a disease. It was incurable. I had it all through me. And I suppose this is the reason why it was a shock to me, because when all this happened, it just didn't make sense. And then the disease went away. The specialist couldn't believe the disease went away. And after that, I started doing healing. So I guess he was right. The old Deborah died, and the new Deborah came into to be.
Oh, wow.
It's weird. It's weird and wonderful. I trusted him,
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Without even questioning it. I don't even know who the hell he was. How do you trust a being you don't even know?
Yeah.
But I did. For whatever reason, I did. And when he came inside of me, I was at a church around other healers and other people. But I can remember standing up, and it felt like my whole body on my right-hand side, literally, soul and all, just opened, and he walked right in like buttered, like soft butter. And it was so easy. So easy.
Wow.
He just went right in. And like I said, weird and strange things going through my life, but for me, I don't know if he was angelic or a spirit or another being from another planet. I don't have a clue.
Wow.
I also know that the being. I also know that the people that visit me are from another planet, from another place and time, and I would like to meet them again. But I'm making progress by them coming into my home, because I'm trying to build up a friendship and them understanding I'm not here to harm them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she did a month or 2 ago ask them to show up or give her proof that they're around.
Yeah, they did.
And she woke up the next morning and she had a triangle inside of a raised square on her inner thigh.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
The next day.
And my pants were off.
And her pants were off, which is weird, Her clothes were on.
And another night, my pants, the same 2 legs were in one pair of pants, or one leg. I'm thinking, I get out of bed, I fell on the floor. I'm thinking, what the hell? What the hell?
They didn't realize.
Yeah, they didn't dress me right.
Yeah, I've heard of that happening before, though. I told you, I've heard of people coming back wearing somebody else's clothes, or all their clothes are inside out, which I believe has happened to you. And, yeah.
Well,
weird.
Wow.
But I keep looking for any other markings. I haven't had any other markings other than that. And I took a picture and I sent it to Rob and I sent to all my family. You know, it's just like 3 circles, and they got like a little red line. It was red. It was my blood. My blood didn't pierce the skin.
Right.
You know,
Are you there,
what
Kelly?
I wonder is when they have you dressed differently when you wake up, I kind of wonder if that's their way of having a sense of humor.
Yeah, I think they do have a sense of humor.
I don't think they understand clothes, to be honest with you.
Yeah, probably not. They don't have to worry about it. You know,
Well, I think I think they have plenty of time to figure out clothing. I just think they were in a hurry.
Oh, wow. That's cute. Yeah, it makes more sense that, they're highly intelligent and maybe they don't need clothes where they're at. And, because I can't think that they wouldn't have an attention for detail with all the, things that they're capable of. But clothes probably baffle them. Like, they probably wonder, why are they even bothering with that,
Well,
that does kind of make sense.
Some of these groups do wear clothes. The ones I call the travelers that have been traveling for a long time looking for their place told me that our atmosphere is too toxic for them. They couldn't live here. And that's a shame because they were sweethearts. There's young and old, There's old, they have young children. They don't have children like us at all, not even close to resembling the way we have our kids, but they come from a long way. They got large blue eyes. Their skin is very pale. They wear pale clothing. They're kind of elongated, thin and longer than us, like our arms, where our arms would be. They're just a bit longer than that. Their
Are they
skin
hairless?
is very pale. Huh?
Do they have hair?
I still didn't hear. Yeah, they had hair, but it's very sparsely, like radiation. Have you seen people with radiation treatment? How they have real thin, mostly hair. Well, all their hair is like a pale color. It wasn't brown, but it was more like a pale blonde or something. But they were just pale. I mean, their whole body, everything. When I noticed a little girl, she came over and she gave me a hug. I was allowed to hug her back. And what had happened, their ship needed work done or something. That's why they were here. They landed, and I'm just in awe about it because I got to meet them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. They're just beautiful beings. They're just beautiful beings. They're just looking for a place so they can live, but they have to be able to breathe. And like they said, our atmosphere is toxic, very toxic.
Oh, wow.
Now, are you ready to get your chakras done, Robin?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right, Kelly, you do your thing.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to explain how I do this. In the realm of psychics, in the realm of energy workers, and all that kind of thing, people can do things in their own way. So one way that, one person is able to perceive and do things is going to be a little different than the person next to them. I sometimes see in pictures, but a lot of times I'll feel things, and then visually it comes to me like where it's coming from, and that can be a part of the body, it can be energy, it can be thoughts or past things, or sometimes traumas will come up, but I try not to get too personal on the air because I don't want people to feel bad being on the show, so but I also don't just, randomly go around, putting my antennas up and seeing what I can find from people because, to me that's intrusive, and I feel that if somebody's on the show and they want my advice or, to have their chakras done or something, that's their way of giving me permission by being on the show and agreeing ahead of time, so I don't need to ask. But, if I was sitting next to someone and to pick up on something, I'd probably shut it off before I got any details, or I would say, hey, is there something you'd like to talk about? And then I might tell them what I do or whatever, but usually I don't just go up to random people because not everybody is into that, but, generally you can kind of tell, energy-wise, like who's open and who's not, but I just, ask permission first. But being that you agreed to come on the show,
Sure.
Awesome, thank you. What I do is each of the 7 chakras are located on our spine, and the first one is the root chakra, and that's the one that roots us to the ground and earthly things, and that everything builds on that first chakra. And the chakras go all the way up to our crown, which is just above our head. And each one of those is a wheel of energy, and that involves specific organs for each one. That involves emotions and thought processes. I try to simplify it a little bit. Otherwise, we could go into colors and gemstones and all these things, but, I try to keep it simple. But all 7 of those wheels of energy are encompassed by, almost like a force field within itself going up and down the spine, circulating the energy that the 7 are putting out. So it's constantly circulating through our body like with our breath and like with our blood, so circulates our energy. So these are the energy centers. So, what I'm going to do is I start rubbing my hands vigorously. That just gets the blood flow, that gets the energy flow going. And anybody listening can do this if they don't want to, that's fine. But I stop and put my hands about shoulder width apart, and you can feel the hands tingle. I bring them closer and closer until I start to cup them. And they're about 5 inches away from each other, and I start to feel some resistance. And that's an energy ball. And not everybody can find it the first few times. It depends on how sensitive the person is to energy. But that's how I kind of center myself and get things right up to the surface to be able to do.
Do I need to be doing anything, Kelly?
You don't need to, but if you wanted to, you could just kind of test it out and see if you feel it.
Is she laying down? She might be good if she lays down and relaxes.
Yeah, I am laying down.
Okay.
Okay, good. Yeah. Are you on your back?
I'm on my bed.
Oh, okay. And you're comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so the first one is the root chakra, and that's our most primal and important energy center because that's our instinct for survival and safety. And I've got a little pendulum here with a gemstone on it, and quite honestly, I have a friend who went to, he's a licensed massage therapist, and they could use paper clips on a piece of dental floss because it could work the same way. But what I'm doing is I'm running my fingers down it and throwing any residual energy into the ground. And I'm concentrating on your face, and I'm concentrating on your root chakra. And the root chakra is located where if you were sitting, it would be the part you'd be sitting on, like at the base of your spine, kind of like the seat area.
Okay.
And I'm going to see what the pendulum does. If it goes in a circle and stays that way, that means that it's good, positive, open energy flow. But if it goes side to side or up and down, it could be either negative energy or a block in the energy.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what we've got. Okay, so far, we've got a pretty good circle. And most of the time, these just happen to go in the clockwise direction. Okay, now, yeah, it's still in the circle, but it's getting smaller and fluctuating. So I'm thinking, yeah, it just changed. It went front to back now. So your root chakra is trying to right itself. It's having difficulty. And with what's going on in your life, you know, that I think that, you know, that could be affecting your feeling of safety, and it could be triggering your instinct for survival. So let me see what I can find in here. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I'm finding a lot of scary loss, kind of nervous a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of like just horrific things that are down in there that are so painful. It's hard to, like, it feels like you kind of have to stuff it down in there just to keep going sometimes. And let's see here what I can do. Okay, it's very black and very heavy. It feels tarry, like it's trying to stick in you. What I'm doing is, it looks like I'm playing tug of war, you know, if you were to see me, because I'm trying to pull it out. Quiet. So it looks like I'm trying to haul out a really heavy chain, a really heavy, thick black chain. I mean, you wouldn't see the chain, but that's just how I'm envisioning this, as I'm dripping the air, so I'm glad that the blinds aren't up, because the neighbors would probably wonder what I'm doing. But, wow, that's really intense. Oh. Are you feeling anything right now?
I feel like a warmth.
Okay.
Bottom chakra.
Good. Okay. Boy, that's really wanting to stay with you. But I'm going to keep working on that. Hopefully when we get done with all these, I'm hoping that you'll be able to feel a lot lighter, like you're carrying a lot less burden.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, so I feel like you have that kind of a gut feeling, like you always have to kind of look over your shoulder and wonder what's happening next.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good. The receiving hand for me is my left hand, and this is like really, really heavy in there. But when I get it out, then I'll be putting some positive energy in there with my right hand. But boy, this is like a battle. Really, really not want to let you go.
Well, get it gone.
Yeah, definitely. Holy cow. I don't think I've struggled with something like this magnitude in a long time.
And to think she's doing this with a dislocated rib.
Yeah, that's okay. It's life. Life happens, and you can't stay still for it. Yeah, this is definitely taking my mind off of it now. But,
And the fact that her birthday's tomorrow.
Yeah. That's okay.
Your birthday's tomorrow, Kelly?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm going to be in physical therapy, so you're putting that rib back in place, I think. That's the worst part, from what I've heard, is having it out, and when they put it in, it doesn't hurt. So I'm looking forward to it. Man, this thing is heavy. It's like trying to pull a car.
Wow.
Okay. I think we're... Oh, okay. I just saw like a black demon, like a shadow person, but it had red eyes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yep. Yeah. There we go. I think. Wow. Do you feel different right now?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
I felt it jump, and I felt lighter, but I can't tell if it was. Let me go back in there. I just want to make sure that. Yeah. I just want to make sure that it didn't try to go back in further. Let me see. Okay, yeah, it tried to. But I'm finding it. How do you feel right now?
Well, I feel like it's gotten warmer, like hotter, and kind of spread to like the base of my stomach, if that makes any sense.
Okay. It might be trying to escape into the sixth chakra, but, or I mean the sixth one is okay. But it might be going into the second one. That one's the first one. Okay. Let's try this. Clearing myself. And, okay. Is it okay if we try religion?
I'm sorry?
Is it okay if we try religion? Okay. Demon, I know you're in there. I'm pulling on you. I feel you. Demon, leave Robin right now in the name of Jesus. In the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Leave, Robin. You are cast out. You are cast away. You are cast down into the ground where you can harm no one. Go in the name of Jesus Christ. Go. How do you feel?
I feel like it's pulling on me now.
Yeah, it doesn't want to leave.
Like hanging on for dear life, like pulling on me, like just has a death grip on me.
Yeah, it's getting desperate. The blood of Jesus compelled you to leave all of us. Go back from where you came. Leave her alone now. Don't hang on. You will not win. You are being surrounded by beautiful, loving light from our Heavenly Father. The universe is casting you away. Go. Go. Go now. How do you feel right now?
Just like the pit of my stomach. There's something really tight and grabbing right there. Something. How to explain it?
Well, let me try to see with the crystal where we are with that first root chakra. Oh, hey, this is great. This is a huge circle. Well, this is helicoptering. It's like literally doing a circle so big and so fast you can barely see it, and it's like horizontal circle. So we've got it out of the root chakra, but from what you're telling me, it sounds like it hopped into the sacral, which is in between your bikini line and your belly button. Does that sound right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's like a last-ditch effort to try to hang on in there. That one is your emotional body, your sensuality, and your creativity. So if it were to stay in there, it would mess with your emotions. It would mess with you feeling good about yourself and having a healthy sex life. It would mess with your creative outlets, your creative.
Yeah, well, you better get that out. I'm an artist. I have to have that.
Oh gosh. Yeah. All right. Let me see what the crystal is telling us about this one. It starts in a slow circle, and I'm guessing it's not going to be doing that very long. Let's see. No, it's slowing down and getting smaller and smaller, smaller and smaller, and we've got front to back. Yep, it went there. I kind of felt like it did. But hopefully we can chase it right out. So, let's see. I haven't done demonic possession one in, like, forever. So, like, this is really, like, wow. But, you know.
Yeah. Well, thank goodness we're doing a 2-hour show.
Yeah, no kidding. We're going to need it. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Yeah, when I go through all these, I'll start at the beginning and then just go through them real fast just to make sure it didn't hop around again on us. But I have a feeling once we kick it out, it's going to be having nowhere to go but away. So, all right, let me see what I find in there. Oh, I know what you mean about that pit in the stomach. Leave her now. Let go. Nobody wants you here. Let go. May God bless you, demon. May you be shown love, but just don't inhabit Robin anymore. Don't inhabit anyone anymore. You don't have to be this way. Go where you're wanted. You can find it. Leave her alone. Wow. Wow. I just felt like that. Wow, this is a powerful emotion. I felt like that demon was hanging on to you because it had been clamped onto you, like for its existence. But I feel this weird, like, sadness, like when it realized that it didn't have to harm, that it could be loved if it would just not harm, that it's worthy of being acknowledged as a being, but just, it's hard to describe it, but it wasn't used to the offer of love being there, because it was like this deep, dark pit of all kinds of hell, and it was bent on destroying because that was all it knew. And it felt power in that. And
okay.
So for love, unconditional and light, to be offered even in the face of something so demonic, something such a dark, harmful spirit, it's hard to put into words, but I don't think it understood that it could have those things if it changed its ways.
Demons don't change.
What?
Demons don't change. They were never human. And they come in all shapes and sizes.
Right.
Yeah, it could just be a ploy trying to get you
What they
pity
do,
or
they
something.
stop you from getting better. They just cling on.
What chakra are you up to, Kelly?
I'm on the sacral one, the second one. I think it was expecting me to say a bunch of mean, nasty things to try to get it to leave, and when I didn't, it was surprised and didn't quite know how to react. Let me see what. Let me check and see what the crystal is. Okay. All right. Your sacral is spiraling, like faster than even the root one, and I can barely see it because it's going around in such a big circle. So if it went somewhere, it moved, and the solar plexus is the next place, and that's your center for personal power and self-esteem, warrior energy, and the power of transformation. And that's located between your belly button and your sternum.
Okay.
And let's see what we got. Okay, yeah, this goes immediately into front to back. So it feels like we're kind of chasing it upward.
Yeah.
So
kind of feels that way. It's been moving up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you might feel like you have to burp or something when I'm doing this, but each person's going to react a little different. So, let's see. Yeah.
I put a crystal on my chest, too. I don't know if that helps at all.
Oh, yeah, that's a good conductor.
Okay.
Okay. I think it's getting weaker, but we'll find out when we get further. I'm checking the solar plexus again, and we have a pretty good circle. It's not helicoptering like the other two, but it's a strong, big circle, and it's going up. It's starting to get tighter, though. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now it's doing front to back, so we're getting there. It's just trying to hang on. So, all right, let's try this again.
I just feel like that knot moved up. It feels like it's underneath my belly button kind of thing now.
Oh, okay. All right. You must leave her now. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Robin is a child of God. You cannot harm her. Let her go. Let her go. It feels like it's trying to turn my arms on. Let her go. Okay, let's see. Let's see where we are. I'm checking the solar plexus. And making sure that the circle's not going to turn into a different pattern here. Well, it is a circle still. Oh, no, there it goes. Front to back. All right, got to work more there. All right. Blessed child of God, Robin, the blood of Christ is on you. Your sins are forgiven. Out, 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 demon. You do not belong in her. She is a pure vessel of God. You do not belong in there. God is taking over. God is taking the wheel. Jesus is there. Jesus. Okay. Do you feel like it's still in the same spot or it moved up?
Still same spot.
Wow, that is a stubborn thing. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kelly?
Yeah.
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Command it to leave in the name of Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Do it 3 times, but you got to command it.
Okay.
You can either use the Holy Spirit or Jesus Christ. I use both, and they always worked. But you have to be strong in your conviction, and you can command it.
Okay. Thank you.
This is your show. You know what you're doing. A lot of times you have to just command it to leave.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I don't deal with demons very often, so it's really quite a rare occasion. And the last time I did, I actually had the help of Mormons. So.
In England, I dealt with them before healing could commence. That's why I was given all gifts. I didn't realize at the time.
Oh.
That when you do a healing, you have to. I was standing right there among them, and this one lady was very, very sick, and she was dying because she had about 6 demons, ugly little munchkins, and once I commanded them to leave in the name of Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit, finally, after the 3rd time they dispersed. Then I had a family member surrounding her to protect her, and I said, just let me through. I'm here to help. They let me through, and as soon as that happened, it was instantaneous. But you have to command them. You can't ask them. You have to command them. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
All right. Demon, I command you to leave. Leave Robin alone. Get out. Get out. in the name of Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit, get out of Robin. Leave all of us alone. In the name of Jesus Christ and all that is holy, the Holy Spirit, leave, demon. You are not welcome here. In the name of Jesus Christ and all that is holy and the Holy Spirit, God Almighty, leave, Robin. Leave all of us alone. You are cast out. You do not belong here. Leave now. Amen. Let's see. All right, let's see what the crystal. Oh, hey. This is helicoptering like the other one. Wow, this is spinning around so fast it's crazy. Like, I wish this was on video now because it's like, wow.
This is good that you're here, Deborah.
Pardon?
Yeah, thank you.
Well, you're the one that made the suggestion, aren't you?
I still didn't catch that, but did it work?
I did on that one. I want to check the heart one because that's the next one. I'm just making sure it's not moving its way around.
Yeah.
The heart one is the opening of feelings, compassion, capacity to love, doesn't like conflict. So let's see. Oh, okay. This is making a big circle, and it just started the helicopter. That is our first really good sign because before, anytime we cleared out one, then it went to the next higher one. So that heart one is okay. The throat one is the next one. That's the ability to manifest and express your truth in the world. So let's see how that one is. Oh, my. That's making a huge... That's like helicoptering, too. Wow. Wow, okay. The third eye is your intuition and your patterns of learning and picking up on patterns. And it's also your memory. Let's see where that is. Oh, that one went right into helicopter. That's like, it literally looks like it's going to fly off of here. So the crown chakra is the last one. That one is right above your head. And that one is the access to the higher states of consciousness and open to what is beyond our understanding. And okay, good. That's helicoptering. Wow, that's spinning so fast it's crazy. I'm gonna go through each one and check them to make sure it didn't, jump around. Going with the root one. And the root one is doing a big circle, oh, good, we're helicoptering. That's good. The sacral is going big circle. Well, it's not helicoptering, but it's doing a very big circle, and it's going a nice speed. And, oh, wait. Okay. All right. Now it's starting to helicopter. So that one was one of them that took the most work anyway. So that was why it was slow to take off. The solar plexus, that was that one right around, that one was just above the belly button, and that one took off slowly, but it's now helicoptering, so that's good.
Okay.
And the heart one, that one just goes right into a helicopter. And the throat one, and that one, oh, wow, that just, that goes into the crazy helicopter. Third eye, Oh, okay. Yeah, that one is like, it's like the higher you're going up, the more these are like helicoptering super fast. The ones that were more bound by earthly things were the ones that the demon had the stronger hold in. So to me that makes sense because as you're ascending to your crown chakra, that connects you to God and the universe more. So we're checking the crown chakra, and that just goes right into a helicopter. So, yeah, I think it was because the demon was trying to pull you into earthly things to hold you back, trying to trap you in the past and not being able to progress, not being able to meet what your purpose was in this world and still is. I have a feeling that you have just now had a lot of doors open for you that you have not been able to open in the past because this was in the way.
Are you done with the chakras?
I'm done with
Kelly,
the chakra part.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done with the chakra part.
I want to say something. When Tim and Kelly did my chakras, they said it was like the second most roughest chakra that they've ever seen. And to be honest, up until Kelly has always said that I got the most diehard reactions of anybody that she's ever had hers done. The thing is, though, is what I remember about mine being done and doesn't even come close to what I've heard today. It sounds like that was twice as dramatic as what happened with me. So I'm curious to know how you feel, Rob.
I'm sorry. So mine was more dramatic than yours, or less?
It was a lot.
Yours was way more dramatic than Jonathan. Yeah. Although Tim did have 4 seizures after yours, Jonathan.
Yeah.
And it was almost like
I hope nobody had a seizure.
Oh, thanks. No, I don't. I don't hang on to it, but he had the habit at the time of hanging on to negative energy because he liked the feeling of energy, whether it was good or bad. And he doesn't do that anymore because it's knocked him on his butt a few times, and made him really sick. And
if one of those bad energies sticks with him, it just goes from who he's taking it out of into him, and then he's not going to be able to shake it. That's not very good.
No.
But I've never seen Kelly. I've never seen it this dramatic with Kelly. I've never seen it. And me too. Chakra days and all that. I've never seen anything this dramatic. So I just want to let everybody know.
Yeah, I've never experienced anything quite like
basically,
this.
I just basically listened to World War III on the radio is what happened.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. It really does. I mean, it's like, I feel like doing a huge happy dance, and it's
probably something that's been around me for a long, long, long time.
Oh, so. I know it has. It was trying to put in roots and everything else. It was just like, this is my home. I'm not leaving it. It was like, yes, you are.
No, I could feel it pulling. It was hanging on for dear life, like I am not leaving.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. It was bonded to you. Yeah, and I don't want to talk about the bond too much because I don't want to encourage it. But yeah, it was definitely not wanting to leave, and I'm glad that it finally did because, Now,
what can it get back in, or is there anything I should do to keep it out?
What I would do is at night before you go to bed, pour a glass of water, have that by your bed. Don't drink it because it's going to help absorb the negative energy, and then you can pour that down the drain or throw it outside. Flush it down the toilet. Get rid of it in the morning, each morning. But whatever you do, don't drink it. I would do that. I would get some Himalayan salt lamps. I would.
Yeah, I got one next to my bed.
Good. I would put a cross up above it.
So I can put that on right now.
Good. I would get a cross and put it right above your bed because sometimes we're vulnerable while we're sleeping, but I'm not trying to scare you. It's just I would say a prayer of protection before you go to sleep and when you wake up in the morning. Basically any way that you want to pray to God, I would do that just for protection, so that you are surrounded with positive energy like a shield, and envision it like a shield of positive energy that nothing is going to come through unless you want it to, like positive, and just shield yourself, and with that shield, just envision it, feel it, know it's there. Also, I would be more than happy to be able to check it and see how it's doing, in a couple of weeks, in a month, whenever each thing is different, but I don't think checking back in a week or two, I don't think that would be too short a time, just to make sure that everything is gone and not trying to, come back, because, and stay away from, alcohol or non-prescriptions or smoking or whatever, and try to eat as clean a diet as you can, and get exercise and fresh air. Just do things that would promote health, because what?
Okay.
Because, when you are at your best and you're promoting your best health, it makes it harder for things to latch on. And in the same token, that's also clearing out your mind of unhealthy thoughts, unhealthy habits. Start doing positive affirmations, but do it in a way that you're taking action. You're not just putting your intention out there. Because it's the putting the action with it that's going to make things happen. And and have the idea and know that good things are on their way. Because if you start to self-doubt, you start to wonder, okay, what's this about? Then those doubts and things start creeping in, and that kind of leaves the door open a little bit. And you don't want to do that. And it's human nature to have those creep in, but do the best you can to try to flip your thinking around so that you know that when you start feeling these things, or you start asking yourself, that you stop and you turn it around and you let yourself know, hey, that was over with. This is done. I'm in a different place now. I'm a different person. I'm new. I'm starting new. And, like I said, I am here anytime that you would need to be checked, because I feel that's really important, especially in the case of demonic possession, because that is huge. I mean, not everybody has to deal with that. I mean, it's one thing to have, negative energy stuck somewhere, and it's another to have something purposefully trying to hang on and sabotage, like a parasite.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Deborah,
like a parasite in the worst way.
Deborah, do you ever want?
Thank you so much, Kelly, for that.
Oh, you're welcome. How do you feel? Do you honestly feel that better about things?
I do feel a little bit lighter. I do.
Good.
My stomach still feels weird, but not as pulling, but still weird.
Okay.
And I had some holy water that my mom had given me from Medjugorje, so I blessed myself with that. So that can't be bad. And I do have a diffuser, and I'm diffusing frankincense. So.
Oh, good. And
that's all
also
good.
White sage. White sage is a good thing to use. Make sure that you get in all the spaces of your home, all the corners, with white sage. and frankincense is really good. Let's see. One of the things that they taught my friends in massage therapy school is, and it sounds really weird, but if you dedicate a pan to this that hasn't been used for cooking and you're not going to cook in it after this, but you put Epsom salts in there, and I'm trying to think if they had to use something to light it, but they had to walk backwards so that they didn't catch themselves on fire. So maybe that's not a good one. I would just go with the white sage. We don't need
Yeah,
that.
maybe night.
Yeah. Yeah. The white sage is good, and the other things you're doing are good. And you probably want to get a cross above your bed just to be safe, you know.
Well, honestly, I have my whole room is full of crosses. I've got a whole wall of crosses.
Oh, good. Good.
I have a picture of Jesus. I have all kinds of stones. You know, I have my salt lamp. I'm using, like I said, frankincense. So.
Yeah, and you know what some people do to keep things out is they put a little bit of salt around the perimeter of their house on the inside. I've heard of people doing that.
Yeah.
I've never done it myself.
A girlfriend of mine came and did that to my entire property and around my house and around my property line last summer. So that has been done. So
that's cool.
Yeah,
well,
I had something in my house, and she came and blessed it. It took her all day because I have a large home, and she had to open all the windows and the drawers and the cabinets, and you know, it was a full day. It took her a full day to bless my house and clean out whatever was here.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Sometimes if somebody comes in your house and they're not that good, they can leave something there, you know, and then that thing just grows.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I bought online a huge package of like 20 white sage bundles, you know, just so that I have it because, you know, it was not very expensive. I think I got it on Wish or Joom or something, but
I made my own sage sticks this year and last year.
That's great.
Yeah, I mean, I garden and I grow a bunch of sage, so.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Kelly, you there?
Yeah.
But do you feel different now that you've done all this?
Yeah. A little bit. My feet are tingling. I don't know how you're feeling.
Whose feet are tingling?
My feet are tingling. I just feel like I'm all ramped up on good energy, which is weird because I've been dragging my rear end all day.
Now, Deborah, did you see your feet were tingling?
Was my feet tingling? I had an energy going up my legs when she was commanding the demon to leave.
Oh,
okay.
Wow.
For me, that's the truth. It's doing it again. It's my way of knowing what truth is. And she was doing it, and you were commanding her.
Deborah? Would you ever want a chakra day, Deborah? Do you ever want a chakra day, Deborah, like we did with the Robin?
Sweetheart, I couldn't afford you.
Oh,
you know,
hey,
I don't have money to do that.
It's free.
We're free.
It would cost you.
Well, are you? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, honey, the chakra clearing, Deborah, was free.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
In that case, I would love it. It'd be interesting to have what you find.
Yeah,
well,
that'd be cool to have everybody on there again.
This videotape
that would be interesting.
Next time. You want to videotape it next time? Use the video software, Kelly?
I would be fine with it. I think, you know, it's bizarre pulling invisible chains and all that, but, you know, the people that are meant to see it will watch it.
What about you, Deborah? Are you okay with videotaping it?
Yes, I'm fine.
Yeah,
okay. We'll give you a video software that you sign up for, sign into that you know.
Yeah, I'd be fine.
I tell you, that was like some war that I saw tonight. I mean, you know,
Yeah, that
Wow.
is like amazing. I don't want people to have this done, but it made me feel good that I was able to, and I really appreciate you, Deborah, when you were saying to command it, don't ask it, because sometimes
you can't be nice to them.
No.
Yeah, you have to command in the name of Jesus Christ or the Holy Spirit. When I was doing it, I said it at least 3 or 4 times. 3 times, I think, and they just dispersed. They just kind of went back in the shadows and dispersed. But they were ugly little shits.
Yeah.
They were never human. Well, like I said, they come in all shapes and sizes.
Wow. I wonder if I've dated some of them.
You probably have.
I think I married a few of them. Okay, Kelly.
Yeah, I think I married one, like years ago. Yeah.
Well, you'll know they were never human. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's so funny. Kelly's been through a lot. I mean, I know both of you have, but I mean, I love the fact that she's my co-host, and every time I say the word co-host, she gets this good feeling going through her.
Yeah, I love helping people, and I just feel like, thank you. I mean, this is like important stuff, It is.
It's a confirmation. When you're helping people and they're experiencing it as they're sitting there with you, even if the distance, it doesn't matter. The energy travels straight to them.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I'm going to try. I have to get myself back in order so I can do it again. It's not something you can pick up and put down and come pick up again, because you have to do the same thing as you did before. Open your chakras, send love to the chakras, throw light through the chakras, and that's what I was doing. And then that being entered me, and he really opened me wide.
Wow. You became
the Kundalini.
Deborah,
I'll tell the Kundalini, when that was going on, I could feel this heat and throbbing, like a drum throbbing, and it was going. Wow. I'm laying down on the couch because I just got home, and it was coming up.
What exactly did you mean? Sorry.
Pardon?
No, I'm sorry. It's hard when everybody's talking. I just wanted to ask a question. You said that you had all the gifts, Deborah. What did you mean by that?
Sorry, I missed that. You're breaking up.
What did you mean when you said what did you mean when you said you had all the gifts?
I still didn't get the last bit.
All the gifts. Gifts.
I don't know.
What did you mean when you said you had all the gifts?
It's my connection. I'm really breaking up here.
Oh,
she got it right.
Yeah, everybody's breaking up.
Yeah, I guess we are. It's all the gifts is what it is.
Wow.
But when I did my healing, it was beautiful. But at the same time, it kept me from having a life.
Oh.
It kept me home alone. Because I would literally walk down the street or go to the store, and anyone that was sick or had a broken bone or a hip out of place, my body would react to it at the same time. And all I had to do was glance up and look at a customer walking 20, 30 feet away that's in a cast, and my hip would go out. Or my shoulder felt like it went out. It was painful. I was very strong sensitive. I could pick up everybody's pain, which was not good. But that's what part of healing came with it. It's a part of healing that you can help people.
Yeah, but I know you told me, Deborah, when you had that gift, it was all consuming, and you couldn't be like a normal person because you had to constantly.
Oh, absolutely not. I couldn't have a husband. It wasn't part of the scenario, which I was told when I was 4 years old anyway. They said I would never be with anyone. And that was a reason. You can't have a man laying it beside you when you're doing healing. You can't have any of that. It's total dedication. And like I said, I stopped doing it because I came back to the United States and I had to work. My husband got the business. I had to work, and I had to drop it because I didn't want to charge. I didn't want to charge for healing. Little did I think about what I didn't think about. It wasn't charging for the healing. It was in charging for the downtime because I'm down 2 hours after every healing. That's what I could have charged for and felt better about it. So I didn't feel, because whoever it was that healed me gave me the ability to heal others.
Yeah.
I'm a seeker. I search for truth. I seek the truth. Not only in Jesus Christ, but also our little friends that fly around us all the time.
Yeah. And I've never charged anyone. And I know, maybe I could make money doing it. It would be great if I had a, steady income that way or whatever. But, I feel weird about it.
I still had 3 children at home, and I had to take care of them, so I had to go back to work. And so, therefore, I dropped it, just stopped it.
Yeah. Was it like a door closed? Like, because I know it can be hard to shut off.
No, it stayed with me for quite some time. It's practice. You work with it every day. My hands still get red hot when someone's sick. When my dogs are sick, my hands are red hot, and I don't have to touch people. You never have to touch anyone when you're doing healing. But the trance healing, like I said, is the strongest and the most powerful healing in the universe. It goes straight to the person, and they're healed instantaneously.
Mm-hmm.
That is the truth. I've never seen anything like it, but I've got to witness it. I call myself more of a witness than anything else, but I was a part of it.
Yeah, like for me, it doesn't feel like it feels like I'm a tool for it. Like I can help someone to be able to heal themselves, but I am not the one doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of a conductor in a way, but...
Yeah, you would definitely feel the energy of the being whoever's helping you heal. You would definitely feel at the same time that they're feeling it. And that's what I think you got to focus on. You were right about the face. I had to concentrate on the face of the person I'm seeing healing. So I became that. I literally, as if their face is on my face. I could see out of their eyes. Once I got that connection, the healing, boom, gotcha. That was my connection. And you were doing it with Robin. You said you're concentrating on it. Yeah. You do that a lot, you'll be a stronger healer, I will tell you, because you will be then able to feel that energy of love. See, I sent love. I asked Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit to send the healing. All I did was send love. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
And the vibration, my body was, like this very intense high vibration. And it sounded like a tuning fork. If you ever hear a tuning fork, and when it gets up to a certain pitch, I knew for whatever reason, maybe the being that was inside of me say, let go, I don't know. I just know that was the time I had to let go, and the healing commenced.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes it would be a few seconds, sometimes it would be a couple minutes, but it usually, the one with the demons, that took a few minutes.
Yeah. Wow.
It's all weird and wonderful.
What? What?
I said all weird and wonderful. Yes. Hello?
Okay. Thought we lost you there.
Oh, okay. Sometimes I don't know. It's my phone.
Oh, okay. I feel like you're a wealth of information, and you should write a book or something. It would help.
I know. I'm told by many clairvoyants I have a book. They keep telling me I have a book. I have to give. I'll end up giving it to somebody, and they'll take off with it and write it for me.
Oh. I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to be writing, so maybe.
Yeah, I was told in England by all these different clairvoyants, and there's some very, very good ones there, and there's some very shoddy ones. They expanded their energy and overused it, and they lost it. And they were still trying to make money off of their loss, but I was told by many, all different areas of England, number one, that I was a healer, which before I even knew I could do that. But basically also there's a book. And every single one of them said, you've got to write the book. You'll be giving it to a woman, and it'll be one of the bestsellers or whatever. All of them, every single one of them said that. And I lived there for over 20 years. So,
wow.
Out of the blue. I mean, I would just walk down the street and they'd come up to me. You know,
wow.
Break it up.
Yeah, I'm breaking up.
So everybody keeps telling me that I'm supposed to be writing a book too. And
yeah, everybody's breaking up again.
Yeah, I can't hear anyone.
I'm sorry about all
that.
that.
We're starting to get back, I think. It's probably Mercury retrograde. It messes with communications and technology.
No, they really get you that.
Yeah, kind of cleared up a little bit now.
Oh, good. Yeah, I keep being told by different psychics that I'm supposed to write a book, and I so far have a compilation of what different things that I've learned.
Do they tell you it's a bestseller?
Yeah.
Do they tell you it's going to be a bestseller worldwide?
Yeah.
In all languages?
They didn't specify that, but
yeah.
Yeah. So I guess
well, the book's been mostly written, but when I moved back to England, they kind of tossed it without realizing it was important to me.
Oh,
but
no.
My life that I remember starts at 2. You know,
wow.
The first UFO that landed on our property I was 2 years old. But they've been with me all my life. These beings have been with me all my life. They followed me to England. They followed me back. You know,
tell
and
about
it's just nice to know they're still around. Huh?
Yeah, Deborah's granddaughter is still in Europe, and her daughter and her granddaughter.
They came to her too.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they come to her. She has a film that she took, and you can see they fly by real fast. I counted 5 of them.
Yeah, you can't see them. They're faster than the eye.
She slowed down the film, and then you could see them.
You have to do one slide at a time.
Wow. Yeah. That would be amazing.
So I told them, I said, honey, all you have to do is look up. Yeah.
Wow. That would be amazing to get that out there, like on our video show or something.
Well, I have it. This is Robin. I have it. She gave it to me, and I tried to call, I sent it to secure team to take a look at it, but never heard back from them. But, yeah, I can send it. I'll try and send it to you guys. I've got it on my desktop.
Wow. Well, I think it's a topic a lot of places don't want to touch. They're afraid people are going to think, oh, what kind of news are you doing? You know what I mean?
To break it up again.
Oh, shoot.
To me, I feel like, when people talk about UFOs or paranormal, that a lot of news outlets aren't going to want to touch it because they're afraid their credibility is going out the window.
Oh.
And that's unfortunate.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I mean,
really
she sent me the film, and I looked at it, and I said, I counted 5 UFOs flying by really fast. And then she went and slowed it down, and she did catch a couple of stills of them flying by.
Wow.
But, yeah.
That was amazing, wasn't it, Robin?
Film.
That's
and that was on an iPhone. That was my daughter's iPhone she used.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. And I think a lot of people would love to see that. We just had a ufologist on the show last week. Yeah, and there's a lot of people out there that would want to know, And
well,
I think
between Deborah and I think we see their ships all the time. I know I do. The both of us see ships all the time.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not ready for them to come down.
Oh, I'm ready.
Wow.
I know that.
I'm pretty sure they've been around.
Wow, we could have a whole show on that too. You know, the UFOs.
Well, I would love to see. I would love to see everybody get together that's been abducted and come together. I know. I believe that Robin has. I think there's a reason for it.
I think so too.
Well, there's a reason we met, you know, and I just love Deborah so much. You know, I just feel like she's my best friend most of the time. You know, I became really close, and I feel really close to her, and, you know, we have a lot in common, even though our experiences are different.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
cool. I was going to say, because I just want to let you know, our video software allows us to have like 75 people on all at once, and we can record it for 10 hours. And, you know, I think I'd love to have like Robin and Deborah, and maybe even Lisa, maybe. We could get Lisa, maybe, to get her opinion in on this. That would be
and maybe. Yeah.
Well, I would hope we could get a better connection because it's really been bad acoustics this whole time.
Because Dolby sound.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the videos in Dolby surround sound with noise canceling.
Yeah, if we could, I don't know how to do that, but if we could get better sound on it, it would be awesome because it is straining to hear and then breaking up and, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, we wanted to do so, you know, and Kelly is, you know, I mean, she's really gotten me out of a bout with depression.
Thank you.
That's very good.
With it too. I mean, helping people, you know.
Yeah, well, Kelly's got a beautiful light about her. That's for sure. I can sense that and feel that being an empath, and I sensed that when I first talked to you the other day.
Kelly, I don't understand.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, me and Kelly were going to probably meet in April, I think. And
yeah, I think that's going to be great. I hope so. Yeah, spring break. Yeah. Come back here, it's all dreary and cold, but, you know, have a week there where it's not, because he's in Florida.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Well, how long have you had this show, Kelly?
Where do you live at, Kelly?
Oh, I live in Portage, Michigan, which is in Kalamazoo County. It's basically kind of the southwest lower Michigan area.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in Illinois. I'm in a suburb in Chicago.
And I'm in Ohio.
Suburbs.
Wow.
Deborah's in Ohio.
Oh, that's great because, I mean, my gosh, I'm like right between you guys.
And where's Jonathan?
Florida.
I'm in Destin, Florida.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Kelly's the furthest north, then Robin, then Deborah, and then Jonathan. Yeah.
Wow. That's cool. And we're all on the east side of the United States. Wow. Yeah. It's like I go to Chicago or I go through Chicago to go to places, and sometimes we'll go through, haven't been through Ohio in a while, but, you know, it would be cool just to, you know, see if we could see UFOs.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Well, just ask them to come down. They'll come down.
I know Deborah and I have been trying to get together, but it's so difficult from where she's at in Ohio to get to me. It's like you can get to Europe faster than you can get to from Ohio to Chicago. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it's ridiculous, you know, and we're still working on that. I mean, I really want to spend some time with her in person, you know.
Yeah.
So whether I drive down to see you, Deborah, or you come up by me, one or the other.
Yep.
Well, stop here on your way because I'm halfway.
If you use the video software, you'd be able to talk to each other by screen. Like, you'd be able to, you know, we would be able to, like, you know, you'd be able to see one another. So I don't know if either of you have Skype or whatever it is. But we can
Well, I do a conference call with my sisters all the time, and we use a video software that we all can see each other.
Oh, that's
what's it
you know,
called?
Deborah and I just use what do you call that on Messenger? The video messenger, and we talk all day like that.
Yeah,
But you can do that. Yeah, you can actually 3 or 4 people on that.
Oh,
yeah.
You know that?
no, I
If you
didn't know
do a
that.
group, yeah, if you do a group on Facebook, you can get I think 3 or 4 people together, and you can see each other on the screen.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
wow.
I didn't know that.
That's what my daughters and I do. We get 3 or 4 of us together and start chatting.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a cool idea.
I didn't know you could do it either.
Well, I know
but-
there's conference softwares out there that don't charge, and they're pretty good, you know.
Uh-huh.
You can have a conference call, and everybody can see each other, you know.
Oh, yeah. 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 We like that blue jean one because it does have the...
Oh, breaking up again.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
Blue jeans.
Oh, can't hear you at all now.
had a drop any bad connections. At least not yet. Knock on wood, we don't. But
No, you didn't.
oh, it would be great if you guys would friend me. I'm assuming that you're probably already friends with Jonathan. If you haven't friended me already, because I don't know that if I am.
I think Kelly, we're already friends. I believe. Robin,
Oh,
with
okay.
Robin.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
good. I don't know if I am with Deborah yet.
Not yet.
Probably
I've
not.
got Jonathan.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think I
Okay.
friended you. I was texting you in the show, telling you to call in.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I send the two of you a link to our video, to our YouTube channel, so that maybe you two can subscribe?
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Kelly,
we're
what's
doing-
your last name?
Walters, but if you do
Okay,
Kelly
I got
L. Walters, oh, okay, good.
I got you.
Oh, good. Yeah, there's like 50 million Kelly Walterses, so I had to put the middle initial.
You know, it's funny, Kelly, my name used to be Gutierrez. Did I ever tell you that?
Wait, what?
My
Did
name
you tell who
used to be
what?
Gutierrez.
What did you say?
Gutierrez. That used to be my last name.
Oh, did you change it, or did you just change it for like public?
No, we changed. We as a family, we changed it.
Oh, okay.
Now you're probably wondering why, right?
Well, if you want to tell us.
Okay, try spelling Gutierrez.
Oh God. Yeah.
We had to get on the phone, and now, let me tell you another thing. Another thing that's interesting. You didn't know this. Okay, we chose Alexander because my father was a doctor, and he wanted to be near the age. He wanted that to be the first name they saw in the phone book.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Wow.
But Dad kept having to spell it out every time he was on the phone. G-U-T-I-E.
Oh my gosh.
Hated.
Yeah. I've had some doctors like that. Yeah, I've had doctors like that. They're like, "Oh, wow. How do you spell that?"
Right.
Yeah, I've got the easy name. Although they still mess mine up every once in a while. They'll say Waters.
Yeah.
Waters?
Yeah. So
Kelly.
mine still gets messed up. What?
Kelly. Once we're friends, I'll send you a picture of that mark that was left me. They let me know that they were still with me, and they gave me the mark. I'll send you a picture of it.
Thank you. Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
very
it's
interesting.
it's not a great picture, but because you can't see the raised square around the triangle, but you can see the triangle.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah.
It was like it's like something like they used to suck up the blood in those little areas because it didn't bleed. I wasn't bleeding. It's just that the blood it came to the surface in those 3 dots. And with those 3 dots, you can see a small red line attaching to it.
Oh wow! I think there's like some sort of cold branding. I think where you I'd have to look into it, but I've heard of it, and maybe that's what that is because it does go away after a while. But
you know Stephen Greer? Have you heard of Stephen Greer? Dr. Stephen Greer? Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, if you look at Dr. Stephen Greer, he's to do with he studies UFOs and has contact with beings. On his shirt, he's got the same exact thing on his shirt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What saying does he have, Deborah?
Those 3 circles.
Oh,
you remember he wears that green shirt with the 3 circles on it? And I wrote to him and asked him what that meant because he wears it, and I know it's to do with them. I just don't know who them is. If it's, I don't know. But he hasn't responded to any of my messages, so I stopped asking.
Yeah.
But I'll show it to you. I'll send it to you anyway. And it disappeared so quick.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. And it's endlessly fascinating because every time we have a show, it's like I don't learn just one thing. I learn about all kinds of cool stuff. And it's like each show is better than the one before only because it's like, it's confirming some things, it's putting pieces of the puzzle together a little bit more each time we have a show.
It makes Kelly happy.
Oh, it does. And I love helping people. I love getting the information out there.
The longer I calculated it right now. She's done about 30 shows, and it's just like, I don't know, it just puts a big smile on her face, I mean, so we have.
Well, I'm sure a lot of things that you're learning. It's very hard to believe, but reality is stranger than fiction. It's there's so many things that's unbelievable in this world, and just because most of the people aren't open enough to see it, if they did, they'd realize there's beings everywhere. There's energy everywhere, and all energy has form.
Oh, that makes more sense to me.
They're everywhere. It's just that some people can see them, some people can't because they're not open enough.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Children,
and that would be...
Yeah, children are open.
We have about...
And that makes sense why kids sense them.
I didn't
hear
that.
30 seconds, but I wanted to thank everybody for coming. I know I wish it was longer. I really
thank
do.
you.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and thank you, Kelly, for the chakra clearing. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
More than I can tell you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Okay.
Thank you both.
Thank you. If you'd like, you could leave a review on my page, but, that's